Sophie, and today I'm going to be talking about the moon, Peter Pan, growing up, and family. So honestly, I'm not really expecting anybody to watch this, because it's like kind of more of a personal interest, but if you want to hear me around about the moon, let's go for it. I don't really know much about it, like the moon itself or astronomy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because astrology is the thing with the zodiac signs, but I don't know a whole lot about like the moon as itself, but I've always loved the moon because when I was little, I didn't have like a lot of friends and my parents didn't get along and they didn't really like each other, and I thought that meant that by extension they didn't like me either. That got deep real fast. I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, so I didn't really have anyone to talk to, but I heard Bruno Mars's song Talking to the Moon, and I had already loved the moon so much, and then I was talking to the moon because I had nobody else to talk to, and I had nothing else to talk to, and I was like 4. Yeah, I was like 4, and I had no friends in school, and then I come home, and I didn't really, like, talk to my parents much. So I talked to the moon, which sounds like nerdy and weird, and I was a weird kid, no shame, all game, but yeah, and I still sometimes when I get like really lonely, I'll look at the moon and be like giving her like little updates on my life, even though the moon's kind of just like always there. That's the one thing that's been like completely consistent throughout my whole life was like the moon, which also sounds like really like weird to say, but we all have like our little things that we're like strangely obsessed with, the minus the moon. So I don't know, I just think she's really pretty, and yeah, oh my gosh, I got an iPhone after having what's called a Gab phone, which I hate so much. I hated it so much, but there's like this setting where you can see like everything about the moon, like the distance from the moon to the earth and the illumination. It's really cool. And moonset and moonrise, which I think is so cool. And yesterday night it was at like 94%, and it was so pretty. And I have these mountains in like the backyard of my mom's house, and it was the perfect photo. And now my entire camera roll is just filled with photos of the moon because I took a bunch of photos when it was at like 50%, and then a bunch when it was at like 15% when it was a crescent moon. It was a waxing crescent. And then it was, I don't know what it's called when it's in like the middle setting, and now it's kind of going back to that. It's called, I don't know, but it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty, and it was a full moon a few days ago. Sorry, I have this like little desk thing, and I'm just like kind of playing with it. Oh yeah, my water bottle, and then lamp. But anyway, that's my setup. But yeah, it's really pretty. And now I'm at my dad's house, which is kind of like more of a my mom and dad live in different counties, which is like I think 45 minutes away, 50-ish minutes away. And it's really pretty here. It's really pretty at my dad's house. And the views are so nice. So I stay up till like 6 in the morning, and I don't go to sleep until 6 a.m. because it's so pretty watching the moonrise and the sunrise after the moon sets, and it's really pretty. But yeah, the moon has been like my only friend, and I got really into Peter Pan, which makes sense. I guess I'm also yapping about Peter Pan, which I could also yap on and on about. I love Peter Pan. Peter Pan and Wendy is probably like my favorite movie of the Peter Pan series. Yeah, I love Wendy Darling so much. I actually painted my nails in inspiration of her a few days ago, and I didn't put like the nail thing on, so they're pretty roughed up right now. But I love Wendy Darling. I got like kind of stepbrothers recently, and I love them so much. And there's 2 of them, and they're both younger than me, and they're the cutest things ever. And the older one is like this smart perfectionist who's so funny and so bright. I just hope he doesn't put too much pressure on himself, because I know that, like, yeah. I don't know. I see a lot of my younger self in him, and that scares me. Like, that scares the crap out of me. But I adore that kid. I adore both of them. And then the little one has a massive head. And it's the cutest thing ever. He's just like this little derpy mini human running around. And he's always got something that he's like fidgeting or playing with. And when we're playing basketball, he'll like try to dribble, but he kind of just bounces it down and then picks it up and shoots it straight up into the net. And it goes up and it comes right back down onto his massive head. And it's the cutest thing. And he always hits himself in the head. He literally, with anything this kid can find, will hit himself in the head on accident. It's like a magnet. And everything else is just like drawn around this poor kid's head. And it's the cutest thing ever. And he's so sweet. And he'll just go around sing-songing every little thing he wants to. And I have this memory of where we were all in the car. We were playing Michael Jackson, which the little one requested a specific CD because he doesn't know like all of the songs. He just knows like the big hits like Bad, Smooth Criminal, Beat It, Thriller, Billie Jean, maybe Dangerous, probably not Dangerous, honestly. But yeah. So I think he knows Man in the Mirror. Yeah, he knows Man in the Mirror, Black or White, of course. Oh, I freaking love Black or White. I'm gonna go listen to it later. Anyway, I also love Michael Jackson. But anyway, that's beside the point. We're yapping about my little brothers and Peter Pan. I call them my little brothers because they feel like family, and I don't think it's called bio family for a reason, and not just family, because there are other types of family too, like step family. Yeah, I absolutely consider that family, and I don't think that blood is like a truly defining only that's a factor of family. If you love someone, they can be family. And I freaking adore these kids, and I freaking adore my kind of stepdad. He actually got me this hoodie. It's from the Warped tour. Yeah. There's a video of him in a mosh pit. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So I feel like Wendy Darling with like my 2 little brothers. Yeah. I also don't want to grow up. That's another thing, is like I don't want to grow up. I'm so sick of that. And I never even got to like have like a childhood in a lot of normal senses. But everybody my age is like so grown up now. And it's like, when did that happen? When did that happen? I don't know. But I don't wanna. I don't know. I feel like I'm happier when I'm more childlike instead of acting my age. I don't want to act my age. Everybody my age is like, a lot of them are so mean and like judgmental and not creative, or not creative, but just like not as creative and not as loving or accepting as like children are, as like we were when we were kids. And it makes me kind of sad to see that and sad to think about that. But yeah. Anyway, this is my rant about the moon and Peter Pan, and honestly, I might make like a part 2 of this because I could yap on and on about Peter Pan and why growing up is a scam, okay? Let's be honest. We would all be happier if we loved like children. We would all be happier if we loved like children. I don't know. I just want to go climb a tree now, but I'm kind of crippled, so I can't. But you know, you only live once, so. More of the story. Climb trees, make forts, have fun, eat, drink, sleep. I love you. You got this. We got this. Power through it. I love you.